Engineer train 3 to dispatch. Air test is complete. Can I move? Over. Engine to dispatcher. Train is moving. Over. Roger that. Have a good run. Out. Train crew down on the big hill. We've got to slow to 20 and make some noise as we pass milepost 29. Come in, dispatch. We're at medium speed. Out.
Hello, I am Herb Koch and I'm with the Chicagoland Lionel Railroad Club. And I want to review the Panama Canal Railway F40PH. It came from a trip that my wife Debbie and I took to see the Panama Canal. We also wanted to take the train from the Pacific coast to the Atlantic coast on the Panama Canal Railway. So that inspired me to look for the Panama Canal Railway engine. And I saw in the O-Gauge magazine, in the product showcase of the August-September 2022 issue, the release of METCA, which is the Metropolitan Division of the Train Collectors Association, the product showcase of various engines, and this is the one I wanted. Made by Lionel. The Panama Canal Railway is primarily dedicated to freight transport bypassing the Panama Canal, but it also operates the passenger service between Panama City and Colon. The route stretches 47.6 miles across the Isthmus of Panama from Colon to the Atlantic side to Balboa on the Pacific side, which is near Panama City. We love the trip pulled by the F40PH engine with a consist of coaches, dome, and open-air streamlined passenger cars. They were all in the Kansas City Southern colors. How nice. When I looked into the Panama Canal Railway Company, I found out that it is jointly owned by Kansas City Southern and MyJack Products. They lease the trains to the government of Panama. It owns 10 F40PH locomotives. The designation F40PH stands for the following. F for the full width cowl, 40, that the locomotive is part of EMD's 40 series based on the GP40-2 freight locomotive, P for passenger service, and H for head-end power. This legacy F40PH loco includes all the same features as the other F40PH engines included in the Lionel 2022 Volume 1 Big Book Catalog. Engine inspection. Let's take a look at this engine from the front. You have nice hose detail. The silver paint starts here. And what I liked about this engine is that they use the Kansas City Southern Railway colors. Really a good choice. So you have the silver at the bottom. You go to the nose where the silver is the bottom trim. You have a yellow background with some black and red trim around the black on both sides. Nice headlights, good grab irons, and then you get good windows for the view for the engineer and the fireman. You have 1863 shown up very, very well, and I like this array of horns in the front. And on the top, there's some blinking lights. Nice touch. When the engine is pulling, you can see the nice big headlights. And when it's going in reverse, you can see that the running lights are there to show that it is at the back of the engine. The side view of the engine shows a real nice Panama Canal Railway You got the nice silver on the bottom, heading up to the yellow and the black ribbon surrounded by the red trim, going to the next level of yellow, and then the red orange and the silver top. And look at the grill work, how nice that the paint is separated cleanly and without any splatter. Looking in the front, you have nice ladders going up to the grab rails so they can go and maintain and wash the windows in the front. You have nice trucks where the power is going to the track, a ladder for the fireman and engineer to get into the cabin, a maintenance ladder to get into the side of the engine, and in the back there's a ladder going to the deck with a nice handrail that can support the brakeman, switchman, as he's doing his duties with the train going in the yard. On the engineer's side, you can see that this is the city of Diablo. 1863 is the engine number, and again you have the city of Diablo. If you look through the engineer's window, you can see the control panel that he's using to drive the train. At the bottom of the engine, you can see some nice trucks that move this engine. And then you see the fuel tank, some air tanks, and then the back trucks. The back of the engine continues with nice hose detail, the Lionel coupler, the uncoupler mechanism. A nice deck is here with good handrails, and the nice colors continue with the Kansas City Southern style, the yellow in the center, trimmed with the black ribbon on the outside, and going up to the red and silver top. And notice the running lights on the back of the engine. And if the back side is going to be running, then you have the headlights go on. A view from the top shows these nice grab handles and then the sand covers for the front wheels. There's a nice array of horns on top, which I really like. These blinking lights are a nice feature. The rivets on all of the covers. Take a look at all these crane loops where these parts of the engine can be lifted up. The smokestack. Here you have the diesel engine radiator fan. Here you have the fans for the dynamic brakes. And at the back some grab irons so that they can get onto the roof. To get to the control switches, lift up the dynamic brakes panel and change the appropriate switch. We have the unit pair, which is right here. Run, program, Bluetooth on, Bluetooth off, smoke off, smoke on. I like the detail on all of these registers coming near the top of the engine, and the painting, the division of the painting is real nice. Looking at the bottom side of the engine, you can see that the length of the engine, knuckle to knuckle, is 15 inches. From front to back, it's 14 inches. The spread of the pickups are 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half inches, which each individual truck going 3 inches. The silver paint continues very evenly and nice on the bottom of the engine. You can see a nice array of gears, and these transfer the power from the motor to the track. Nice speaker in the gas tank, the Bluetooth symbol, and the information data pickup all inside the fuel tank. Nice cabinet, good air tanks, and some air valves here. Nice detail. Let's start this engine. And now our engine is engine 63. We'll press that on. Oh, I like when that starts up. we need to keep the engine running, so we got to get some fuel. So we do that by going to the reset button, and then it'll start fueling.
Fill her up.
Well, that should be enough fuel.
My fuel full. Out.
Oh, glad to hear that. Let's check out the bell tones. Oh, it seems like it goes up a notch. Oh, nice up notch. Oh, now we're going down. I like that one the best. Let's try the horn sounds. I like this one the best. Now let's go to sequence control, and we'll do that with aux 1. We'll press the aux 1 button until we get a whistle and bell.
Please hold. Getting your route line now. Out. Train orders say hold the siding until 44 clears. Then we can take the main. You should be through any minute. Engine to dispatcher. Let me know when I'm clear. Over. You're good to go. Out. How are we looking up ahead? All clear? Over? That's affirmative. Your track is clear. Out. Restriction on that curve up ahead. Batteries are off. Try and cruise out on the big hill. We've got to slow to 20 and make some noise as we pass milepost 29. Engine to tower. Is the main line all clear? Over. Clear through my limits. Out. Good, dispatch. Are my orders still good? Over. That's affirmative. All clear ahead. Out. Engine to tower. Pulling in now. Over. You are clear to the station. Out. Engineer train 30 to dispatch. Are we clear to the next milepost? Over. Yep, all clear ahead. Out. Got an apron signal up ahead. Gonna have to batter down.
You can see from this manual, you can run your engine on your iPhone or Android. Let's run this engine with the Bluetooth iPhone connection. So we'll take it to Lion Chief. So let's see if we can get an engine on here. Look at that. The Panama Canal Railway came up. And now, let's see if the horn works. Oh, look at that. And the bell.
Engine to dispatcher. Let me know when I'm clear. Over.
Oh, that's always nice.
Please hold. Getting your route line now. Out.
Oh, we can change the volume from here with the slide. So now if we want to run the engine, we'll just give it some speed. And we're pulling it out. Let's uncouple from the rear. And we can get reverse. Oh, better slow it down. Well, that jumps up pretty fast. Now let's see if we can uncouple the front. Oh, that uncoupled. And now we're going to go forward. So we're running the controller with a Bluetooth connection. This engine can also be controlled with voice activation. Let's press the voice. Go forward.
Going to slow speed.
Stop.
Stopping the engine.
Change direction.
Reverse direction.
Slow speed.
Going to slow speed.
Stop engine.
Stopping the engine.
Blow whistle.
Activating the whistle.
Ring bell.
Turning on the bell.
Bell off.
Turning off the bell.
Front coupler. Disconnect.
Disconnecting from the engine.
Speech.
Come in, dispatch. Ready for our priorities on 22. Over.
One inbound against you. Hold for the signal. Out.
Nice that we can talk over the phone. Crew talk.
Engine to dispatcher. Let me know when I'm clear. Over.
Please hold. Getting your route line now. Out.
Dialogue.
Engineer train 3 to dispatch. Air test is complete. Can I move? Over.
Your route is lined and locked. Have a safe run. Out.
Change direction.
Forward direction.
Slow speed.
Going to slow speed.
Stop.
Stopping the engine.
It's nice to have options to run this train, whether it's the Cab 2 or the iPhone. And others might use the Android. This engine has a nice feature for the emergency stop. When the emergency stop is initiated, a red light goes on the top center of the cab.
Dispatcher here. Hit the air and get stopped quick.
Copy. Emergency stop.
And when everything is okay, the red light goes off.
Dispatcher here. Get the air and get stopped quick.
Copy. Emergency stop. Train is stopped without problems. Over.
Phew, that was close. Good work.
Engineer train 3 to dispatch. We're tied down and marking off. Out.
Engine 1863 of the Panama Canal has shut down, and it's time for us to go. I'm Herb Koch with the Chicagoland Lionel Railroad Club. Thank you for watching. Over and out.
Engine to dispatcher. Let me know when I'm clear. Over.
Please hold. Getting your route line now. Out.
Engineer train 3 to dispatch. Air test is complete. Can I move? Over.
Your route is lined and locked. Have a safe run. Out.
I'm sorry, I don't recognize that command.